the DBXL-E 2.0. Guys, this thing flipping rocks. It's absolutely just, if you own one, you know what I'm talking about. I struggle to put into words just how awesome this thing is. And we got some giant grip MadMax tires on there. Super cool. We got some major upgrades coming for this. It's like the coolest. This one just sucks right in with how badass it is. Like, it is just incredible. It really is. Like, it's just, if you own one, you know what I'm talking about. This thing is just absolutely awesome. It should have came stock though with, I think, these style tires and these black bead locks, because it really just makes it shine, especially with the Fox plastics on here. But we got some awesome upgrades we're gonna put into this. One thing you can notice right here, one of my main problems right off the bat is like so the two pieces of body shell are held together right here. So all I did was just throw some black washers around there. So one, you don't see the plastic that is ripped anymore, but it also holds it much better. I think this was just the weak point, and I think we're good now. I feel bad that my first video with this, when I unboxed it, I feel like I kind of let it down in a way. It was 100% on me, guys, that jump when it broke. That was all me. But you gotta know what it's used for. It is a ground and pounder, and you can still jump it. We'll jump it today, I'll show you. But there's certain styles of jumps that you do with it. You can't, what I did was bad, and I feel like I kind of misled this car in a way, and I apologize for that. If you're into like driving performance and scale and just overall badass stuff, this is it. This thing is awesome. We got a Max5 G2 ESC we're gonna throw in there. So hear me out, hear me out. I have the 800 kV with the Max5 in my Creighton 8. So I didn't wanna go 800 because I already have the 800. And I didn't wanna go 1100. I want lower, I'm not going for speed, guys. I'm not interested in speed. I want point and shoot, quick, a ground and pound ripper of an RC and taking it back out to the dunes and, you know, stuff like that. 650 kV. I think it's gonna work out real well. And the other thing that I could possibly do with this is convert my 5T to electric using this same stuff and not having to buy more. Oh my gosh, this thing is just so cool. It is, just look at every angle of this thing, just is wicked awesome. All right, so the only thing I had to do, which I didn't have to, it just bothered me a little bit, is I cut the plastic right there so the motor leads weren't pressing up against it. I could still close it and everything was fine. It just kind of had like this hump to it that bothered me. And then you can see right here those washers I was talking about, where I just placed them around it to hold those two pieces of body together. Yeah, there she is. So everything worked out pretty much exactly how the stock setup was. My leads still tied back into these points where they stay nice and put. Motor wires going in, all nice, clean, zip tied down to the 650 kV motor. Kept everything zip tied nice and bundled up here. And the only thing I did, so this, I just don't trust that sticky double-sided tape that it comes with, so I threw just one zip tie up and around the top, but that thing's solid, it ain't going nowhere. And then I upgraded to an 18-tooth pinion on the motor. That's the biggest you can fit with the stock spur. You cannot go any bigger than 18-tooth. So we got an 18-tooth pinion on there with stock spur gear. And we got the 500,000 in the center diff there. And so I do plan on putting 100,000 in the rear and 200,000 in the front. I'm still waiting on it. It's not here yet. So we're just gonna run it with the 500 in the center, see kind of how that is. And then who knows, maybe it's fine the way it is. If I wanna still tweak that, that's what I'm planning on doing. We're gonna start off on 8S, and that is the only, I wanna run this, probably 8S is gonna be fine for me on my own accord outside of these videos. Will probably always be 8S, but for just the fun of it today, we will throw 12S in there and see what happens. I feel like that's gonna be way too much jelly in that donut. It'll be all right. For the sake of the video, we'll have some fun and check out 12S. But we'll start off with 8S and just see how this thing performs. Like how the motor matches the center diff there. Ooh, it's sharp looking. All right, 8S first. Oh yeah. Man, look how smooth that motor is. That's censored. Oh, it's so smooth. Look at that. I could even go slower. That's nuts. That's wild. It's like a crawler now. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I can already tell these tires. Like I'm barely giving any throttle. And she's throwing up rooster tails with just tiny little bumps. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Watch this, guys. Ready? Oh. Full throttle. Okay, that's moving. That was moving. Man, I'm not expecting anything crazy here. 41. I'm happy with that. 8S, 18.2 stock spur, 41. That's perfect. Because I want a punchy. I want that right there. Oh man. Oh, it's just like a point and shoot. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can still jump it, you just gotta do light stuff like that. You can't just full on send it like crazy. Holy crap. These tires are awesome. They just, no matter where you're at, they rip up the yard. Oh yeah. But you can still jump it. It does fine jumping. You just gotta take it easy. Make sure you're not gonna land bad. See? Jump it all day long. They can handle it. Just gotta have smooth landings. That's all. Gosh dang, this is I like this setup. We'll do 12S just for the fun of it, but this is where I'm gonna keep it 8. Hit another jump. Here we come. Oh yeah. definitely a ground and pounder and light jumper, but it's just such a cool RC that it's 100% worth it. It's just a showstopper. All right, 12S guys. Just remember, I really, really, really like this car. So I have zero intentions of damaging it. So we're just gonna see top speed real quick and just how crazy it is, but that's about it. I don't wanna damage this. I was happy with 8S and I'm gonna keep it 8S for my future self of running this car. But we're just gonna check it out. But I ain't gonna get too crazy with it because I do not wanna damage this. Gosh, look how dirty she is. Dang. All right, here we go. Oh, I can already tell it's got a lot more juice. Holy shnikes. Oh my God. Holy, okay, this is stupid. Oh, this is dumb. I can't even. Holy crap. It's wanting to lift the front end up. Yeah, I'm gonna damage something if this is. My main thing is I need to get better connectors than EC5 if I want to run this high. Man, I am barely tapping it. Holy smokes. I'm not even hitting the trigger. You breathe on it. All right, let's get this speed run in before something bad happens. All right, ready? And I can't even get, that wasn't even half. Oh, it's too much power, guys. It's nuts. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was 49, just not even half throttle in the backyard. This thing's nuts. Maybe 10S would be a sweet spot. Gosh dang. It'll wheelie. All right guys, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead before we break something. I like this thing way too much. Whew, I was just curious, guys. If I want to play with the big boys and run 12S, I gotta update some stuff in order to pull that off smoothly. That's nuts. Seeing that though makes me want to update my connectors and some bigger gauge wire and actually handle that. Maybe 10S, two 5S batteries. 10S might be the sweet spot for this thing. I was happy with 8, but seeing that, just like, wow, that's nuts. I mean, this thing it'll wheelie on demand. I wasn't anywhere near half throttle and 49 mile an hour in the backyard. That's nuts. I mean, there's no doubt this, I would say it probably hit 70 on a road with, oh my gosh, that's nuts. That's absolutely insane. Wow. All right, guys, but that's the video. I'm super happy with the 650 setup, motor, and the Max 5. I like my setup on my Creighton with the 800, so we stepped it down for the bigger model here. And I think if I update all that, I could probably, I think this would handle my 5T no problem if I converted that to electric using this setup. This is kind of what I was testing too with this, but that's crazy. That power is just, you can't even like, you can't really even tame that. That's nuts. That's crazy power. It's hard to explain. I mean, you're just breathing on the trigger and it's just, wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll revisit that. As you can see, my washer trick failed. These popped out again right here. So I ordered some Kydex, and I think I'm just gonna cut my own washers so they're a little bit bigger and they kind of grip that better so that don't happen. That's like the only weak spot I found. As long as if you jump it like I jump it, you'll be fine. And it doesn't really traction roll with this setup at least, so you don't really have to worry about that. Even with these super grippy tires, these are a must in my opinion. Those things are insane. Goodbye to your yard, but that's fun. Who cares? I'll destroy my yard all day long if I can keep this up. This thing is awesome. So super happy with my setup. 8S is plenty. We might revisit this and be able to withstand 12S for a prolonged period of time. I'm just scared I'm gonna melt those connectors or do something with just those EC5s. But got a little glimpse of it and oh man, that's nuts. So absolutely love this buggy. Do not hesitate to buy one. It's epic. The way it looks, the way it feels, everything about it, it's just, that is what you're buying. It's just performance and shock and awe is what this thing is. Absolutely love it. Setup, everything worked out good. I still am gonna mess with my front and rear disc. I think I'm gonna go 200, 100K in the rear. And then I think I'm done with it, minus maybe updating that. But if I wanna put this into my 5T, I'm definitely gonna have to step up those connectors and wire gauges to withstand that current. Yeah, if you want an awesome, just really cool off-road buggy that, like, I wish I had a BMX track or something around here, because this would really shine on that. If you just got space, a yard, and you just like rooster tails and hitting small jumps and just really just racing around, this is where it's at. This thing's awesome. So I gotta clean it up. She's real dirty. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, bye.